Hey, this is Donna. I'm going to do a tarot reading and try to teach you a little bit. I'm going to try to run through this really quickly because this is about the third or fourth time I've tried to record this. So there's some kind of retrograde going on. This happened the last time. It would not freaking record for me. The camera is having issues focusing, so I'm sorry about that. I don't know what the hell is wrong. Just everything's just gone fucking kaflooey. Anyway, I'm going to read a disclaimer really quickly. The deck that I use is the 1JJ Swiss deck, and the God, can't even talk. The book that I've referenced is the book called A Complete Guide to the Tarot by Eden Gray. Couple of disclaimers. I do not like dead air nor the sound of shuffling, so my readings will be meditated on and dealt before the recording. Another reader had mentioned something about other readers needing to do the shuffling live, and if it's not live, they're fake and whatever. And Cindy G was saying that's not true. It depends on the person, whatever, but I appreciate that because mine are always done ahead of time. I have the memory of my freaking laptop, so I can't remember everything, and I do not want to short you out of any of the meanings to any of the cards. And trust me, I am saving us both a boatload of freaking time. But I encourage you to buy your own deck, your own book, and do it yourself. You'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, back to the disclaimers. At this time and on this particular reading, I'm not going to do any clarifying. I'll just tell you what I think and what I feel. This is a general read. This is not a one-on-one session, so not everything may resonate with you. This is a message from me to a general audience, and you are to take from this what you feel is applicable to you. Use your best judgment. Always use your best judgment. Reading results are gathered from the tarot and my own personal reception of intuition during the reading. I believe you see what you need to see when you need to see it. So this reading is considered timeless, and this is for entertainment and educational purposes. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe and turn on notifications for future uploads. I do not know how often that's going to be. It's been turning out to be about maybe a month. Once a month. So, anyway, let's get this started and see if it'll focus. Okay, it does seem to be focusing. This area right down here doesn't ever seem to focus anyway. So, but this is about the best that I'll be able to get from this. If I can get it to... Oh, don't fall over, don't fall over. There we go. Okay. Let me put something on this so I'll keep it from falling. Excuse me. Alright. This is how I was taught. My mother taught me this. I don't know what this layout is called. Generally what we do is we'll shuffle the deck and we'll split the deck into 3 piles, and these are the cards that are at the bottom of the 3. I call that the first 3. These are always read upright. I don't know why. But we'll start off with that, and then this is the general reading. Each section represents a different area of your life. If you're in a hurry and can't do this reading, and you just want a really quick, how's my day going to be, you can do the first 3. And it is a general synopsis of the reading, and this one actually does reference, and I'll reference it to you. Is it still running? Okay. This one of the first three is the Six of Pentacles, and it represents alms being dispensed justly, gifts, inheritance, gain in material undertakings. Others will share with you justly. You'll get what you deserve. And I had to look up alms. Alms means food and goods to the poor. It could also mean a parent giving a child, goods and supplies and stuff like that as well. The next card is the Knight of Pentacles. The face cards or the court cards have physical attributes that are given to them. I'll give them to you, but it's really the characteristics that are listed about the card itself that are more applicable. I'm going to be very annoyed. I'm going to have to keep checking the video. It has cut off on me so many damn times. This person's physical attributes are said to be black hair, black eyes, dark complexion, swarthy skin, dark complexion. But the characteristics are, and it can be a guy or a girl, upright nature, responsible, laborious, patient, and it may also mean utility, trustworthy, coming or going of a money matter, an important money matter. This was also reflected in this card, the Page of Pentacles. One of its definitions was good news about money. So it's reflecting that. The third one is the Ten of Cups. That's well known as the Wish card. It's a very good card. This one represents contentment, lasting happiness, but coming from above, perfect human love, great friendship, lasting success, peacemaking. It is the Wish card. One of the Wish cards. There's only a few, and it's the 78 card deck. And this also reflects this card. This is the 17 from the Major Arcana. Number 17, the Star. And that is also considered a Wish card by many. And one of the definitions is great love will be given and received. So it's this card also represents you're getting everything that you want in love, in marriage, in business, in money, in health, in family. Everything's working out for you. So that's how it's going to basically end. And these readings, generally like a full reading, I've always applied it to like a month's time. Give or take, the need to do the cards. I wouldn't do it every day, but if I did, I would probably do the first three, and that's it. So that's pretty much it. So you really could just take that and go. We're going to get more into it. The center area is representing you, what you think, what you feel, your influences, what's going on around you right now. The center card is the Six of Wands. It is upside down. This represents rewards delayed, insolence of the victorious, watch for successful enemy. So somebody that's gotten something over on you, they're going to try to rub it in your face, or they are rubbing it in your face. And then watch for a successful enemy. So someone who's gotten the better of you may peek their little head, beady eyes around again. Doesn't matter which card you take on either side, but they influence what's going on. This one over here is the Ten of Wands. It's upside down. This represents intrigues, separation, immigration. Says if there's a lawsuit pending, there will be some loss. I generally take that toward divorce. So if there's a divorce that's pending, there will be some loss. It could also mean a partnership breaking up, a business, they're going to court. Could be like a car accident, the lawsuit. There will be some loss. It says intrigue, so generally intrigues is a third-party situation. Someone stepped out on somebody. That would explain the separation and the immigration. I feel like you're either removing yourself or you have been removed from a current situation. That's what I always get from the immigration. It may be self-imposed. If it's a divorce, I could see you're the person leaving possibly, and that would be the separation and the immigration. Like I said, it may also mean a dissolving of a business relationship as well. But intrigues is generally another person. And then on the other side, we have 8 of Cups, right side up. This represents success abandoned, misery, complaining without a cause, disappointment in love, seeking higher level of existence. So I always take that as, you're giving up your existence as you know it now. You're basically like, I don't want this. I want something else. I don't care if that means starting from scratch. You're giving something up. You're giving up like perfectly good cups. And that may have to do with the separation. You're giving up the cups because you're removing yourself from the situation. Anyway, that's basically what's going on right now, currently. This area represents the past. Each area represents something. This is like the work area, group activities, Boy Scouts, bowling, skating, reunions, cookouts, homemakers, your work, family matters. These are 2 theoretical roads to the future, and each card on all of these, the closest to the center is the most, like this would be in the past, would be the most recent, and then further back in the past, and then furthest back in the past, and these roads in the future would be in the near future, and then further into the future, furthest. So the furthest away from the middle is how the card's placement is. It shows the importance of them, when it's going to happen. I have to take a sip. Hang on a second. Alright, some people don't do the past. They don't want to bother with it. I always like to. In the most recent past, we have the Queen of Pentacles. She is upside down. Her attributes are the black hair, black eyes, dark complexion. Her being upside down represents mistrust, suspicion, duties neglected, fear of failure, depending on others, and like fickleness. So, somebody's letting some stuff go. If this has to do with a divorce, the suspicion and the mistrust would make sense, especially with the intrigues that were going on. That would be, I believe, a third-party situation. The fickleness would be, do I want the person I'm married to, or do I want the person I'm fooling around with? That kind of thing. That's how I'm feeling it. Doesn't necessarily mean that's the case. The fear of failure, we all have fear of failure. Further back in the past, we have the 5 of Pentacles, and that is right side up. This one represents unemployment, destitution, loss of home, loneliness, lovers unable to meet. So the third party situation would be you're not able to meet the third person. That would make sense. It's looking like somebody got found out, and whoever got found out, which I feel like is you, is because it's right in the middle. You got found out, and you're like, so what? I don't give a shit. You know what? I like the other person better. I'm leaving. You very well could have done that, or with a business. You could have done that with a business too, or your employer. You know, you can always apply it to each thing is a relationship. So take it however you want. And then furthest back in the past is the Ten of Pentacles. That one's right side up. This one represents riches, inheritance. Here's inheritance. That was in the past. But inheritance was referenced up here with the Six of Pentacles. Family matters, dealing with family matters. Problem with a will or a pension, or the attainment of a house or a business property. So it looks like you went from riches to rags here. So if this goes along with the divorce thing, you know, perhaps you were married and you were sitting pretty and everything, and you got found out, and you're like, well, fuck it, I don't care, I want to leave anyway, and that, and here, you know, mistrust, or whatever, and here you are now. It's starting off a little rough, but it all, you'll see, it all ends up pretty good. This other area, did I finish with the past? Yeah, I did. Okay, this other area, like I said, was the work area or group activity area, reunions, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, soccer, whatever. In the near future, the Nine of Pentacles, this is upside down. This represents danger from thieves. So lock your car, lock your computer, be careful with your passwords. Lock your phone. Be careful of your phone, don't leave your phone. Flash drives, things like that. If you find a flash drive, do not plug it into your computer. This also means, and danger from thieves could be physical, or it could be, you know, like at work, and since this is the work area also, or if you're a homebody, it could mean family. Perhaps somebody steals one of your ideas, or if it's at work, they steal your idea, or they steal credit for all the work that you did. Yeah, I processed all these invoices, and, you know, I wasn't true, but this, you know, that doesn't matter. The boss thinks they're, you know, freaking made of gold. Just be careful about that. And it also represents possible loss of home, possible loss of friendship, and, you know, caution. Be cautious. And it says possible loss. So over here we had the lawsuit. There may be some loss. So there's a possible loss of the home. Or you may have to sell it so that you can divide up the profits of it. Or business. Further out in the future, we have the Tower. Now, the Tower doesn't always have to be for you, but the Tower generally does shake things up, and it generally leads to enlightenment, and it makes it's for the better. It gets better. This is from the Major Arcana. It's the number 16, the Tower. The Tower represents Aries, an Aries person. Either you're Aries, you know an Aries, you're going to meet an Aries, or Aries birth season, which would be mid-March to mid-April. This represents change, conflict, catastrophe, overthrow of existing ways, end of selfishness, bankruptcy. But it all leads to enlightenment. It could be work, end of overthrow of existing ways. It could also be work. Perhaps a supervisor leaves for another job somewhere else, or somebody retires, makes an open position. There's a grab for power. Anything is possible. It could be in the family as well. Furthest in the future, we have the happiest card out of the deck, the Sun, which is the number 19 from the Major Arcana. The Major Arcana cards carry more weight. The Minor Arcana are the ones that are the suits, the swords, the swords, the wands, the cups, and the pentacles. They don't carry as much weight, but they are more specific. And the Major Arcana carry a lot more weight. It's more of a, like, this one may be, oh, sucko, sucko, and this one's like, oh, sucko, sucko. So that's the difference in it. And I don't know if I said this earlier or not. I've done this recording so many damn times, so forgive me if I've said it before. Some readers do only Major Arcana. Some readers do only Minor Arcana. Some readers do only upright. Some do both. I do both. I do Major, Minor Arcana, and right side up and upside down, because that's what the book references, and that's what I've learned. To me, it's more specific, but it's also more to remember, and I can't remember shit. So that's why I write it down. And I'm saving me and you a boatload of friggin' time, okay? Anyway, where did I leave off? Good God. Okay, so the happiest card in the whole deck. Is this where I left off? Oh my God, I can't remember if I read this card or not. Okay, well, I'm going to read it again. If I read it before, I'm sorry. Like I said, I've done this recording 4 frickin' times. Major Arcana, number 19, the Sun. The Sun represents Leo, or Leo season, birth season. I don't remember it, so look it up, please. This represents material happiness, success, attainment, good marriage. So the good marriage was referenced over here in the Ten of Cups with the perfect human love. Good marriage, happy reunions, achievements in arts and science, agriculture, studies complete, liberation, the simple pleasures in life. So everything ends up better. So something gets shaken up, but you're going to come out okay in it. It's not very specific on it. Just some major shit happens. If you're a working person, I would say that somebody of power is leaving, and you're going to benefit from it. Either you're going to get promoted, or you're just going to benefit from having a new boss, or maybe you'll end up with more money, or maybe they won't replace that person. You never know. Over here we have the 2 roads to the future. Doesn't matter which side you read first. And you can I usually take them as warnings. Nothing is set in stone. Some things you cannot do anything about. I'm going to start with the Page of Pentacles. He is upside right. He is right side up. Could be a guy or a girl. It doesn't really matter. Same with the Knights or the Kings, the Queens. Could be a guy or a girl. There's masculine and feminine characteristics. This person is said to have black hair, black eyes, dark complexion. This is a younger person. I usually attribute that to a child or a student. Either your child, a niece, a nephew, a student, somebody you know, a neighbor. If you work in education, you have plenty of students around you. This one represents a person who has a respect for learning new ideas. They're a scholar and they're an introvert. This may also mean application, reflection, and good management. Good news about money. Referenced over here. So good news about money. So something good is going to work in your favor. But this person is, looks like a nice person that, they've got their head on right. The next card further in the future is the Nine of Swords. This is right side up. And this one starts off with suffering, loss, misery, burden, oppression, doubt, and illness. And it says may mean death of a loved one. And in my experience, it's generally 50-50 because it says may mean. And it may also mean a pet, may mean someone you work with, may mean your neighbor. But, a loved one, someone that you care about. And usually when I see things like that, I'm just like, tell the people that you love them. That way you have no regrets. No regrets. No regrets. Tell them that you love them. The rest of this is, I think I read it all, didn't I? The burden and the oppression, the way I usually take that is you could be taking care of someone. If you have children, you're always saddled with the children. It's tiresome. It's burdensome. You don't have any time to yourself. It could be older people. Maybe you're taking care of older people. You're taking them to their appointments. Whatever. You're not having enough me time. You're feeling overwhelmed. Or you will be. And like I said, 50-50 may mean death of a loved one. We all, I'm not trying to be flippant, but we all have an end date. So hopefully you've come to terms with it, and when it comes time to meet your maker, you're okay with it. The furthest in the future, we have the Five of Swords, and it's upside down. This one says beware of pride, chance of loss or defeat. Generally, your pride will lead you to defeat, loss. The next definition says attendance to a funeral. So I'm going to move that 50% loved one may pass to probably 100% because you will be attending a funeral. Like I said, it could also be a pet. You never know. It also means empty victory and sorrow. So generally I take that as, yeah, you may have been right, but, the person passed away, so it's an empty victory. Yeah, you were right, but, they passed away and they were pissed at you. So that's who wants that, So just think of stuff like that. I don't know why I said that, but tell the people that you love them. Now on the other side we have the other theoretical road to the future. Your nearest in the future is Major Arcana card. That one is the number 17. That is the Star card. That card also represents the Aquarius, or the Aquarius birth season, which would be mid-February to mid-March. That one is representing, like I said earlier, it could also be the wish card because other readers reference it as a wish card, so we can call it the wish card. Wish card. This one represents miracles are possible, great love given and received, insight, inspiration, hope, unselfish aid, good health, gift of spirit. So that one with the great love given and received, that represents is represented here as well. That's an awesome card. Next to it, we have the King of Wands upside down. His attributes, or his or her attributes, are blonde hair, blue eyes, hazel eyes. It is a mature person. This is a mature person of enterprise, and with them being upside down, they are intolerant, prejudiced, ill-natured, principled to a fault. Generally, that means they're a hypocrite. They're severe and ruthless. This could be a boss, perhaps a boss figure, a father figure, male or female, someone with masculine attributes. Here you've got great love given and received. Perhaps they're not happy about that. I don't know why they wouldn't be, but perhaps they're not happy about that. If this is a divorce, has to do with the divorce, then perhaps this is the person, they're leaving the marriage for true love and great love, and this is the person being left behind, and they're not too friggin' happy about it. And which leads me into this. Did I read all the... Yeah, I got everything for that card. Which leads me into another major arcana, the number 6, the Lover card. The Lover card represents Gemini, or Gemini birth season. I don't remember it. Look it up, please. This represents choice, temptation. There's a struggle between sacred and profane love. This could also mean, it could mean people or a job. You're struggling between a really good job and a shitty job, or a job you really love versus a job you really hate, but it pays more. But generally it's people. Here with the great love given and received, I believe, and especially with this person not being happy, I believe it has to do with a third party. You're going to have to choose between two people or more. Sometimes it's more. There's going to be a struggle between the inner and outer aspects of life. So it's representative. Well, the good thing is you're the one making the choice. But it's all going to work out. Here you've got the Ten of Cups. That's the best love that you could possibly ask for. Here you've got the happiest card in the entire freaking deck. It generally is a pretty good reading, even though you may end up hurting somebody's feelings. But still recording. Okay. But it looks like you'll have to choose. And like I said, it could be between people, it could be between jobs, could be between situations, could be like a living situation. Should I live here? Should I live there? You'll have to figure out how it applies to you. You'll end up choosing correctly. These tell me you'll end up choosing correctly. Someone may pass away. You will be attending a funeral. Not trying to scare you or anything. Just, like I said, tell the people that you love them. You got 2 wish cards. You always have choices. Use your best judgment. Use your best judgment. You always have choices. Even if you don't like them. And I always try to look at the silver lining. The glass is always half full. There's always a silver lining. Like with this, the choices. You may hurt someone's feelings, but at least you're the one making the choices. Some people hate this phrase, but it is what it is. You can only change the things you can change, and just make sure nobody railroads you and stand your ground. Remember that you are enough. You are enough. So whatever bullshit somebody might be handing you, and watch out for the thief. May also be divorce related. The thief may try to take more than what is fair. It all depends. And if you're looking for a job, that's going to end up better as well. Because this is the happiness of everything card. And like I said, the Ten of Cups is all the love you could want, all the job you could want, all the health you could want, family, whatever. So, that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave that there. I was pretty happy with this. I'm sorry about the funeral and everything. If you like this video, click the like button. Subscribe for future uploads. Like I said, I don't know how often it'll be, but I'm going to try to make it twice a month. I don't know if I can get away with that or not. And especially if I keep having technical difficulties like I've been. So, anyway, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this, and have a blessed day.